Right, we're going to make some homemade pasta. First of all, we need a sieve. And then we need 180 grams of double A flour. Which is basically very fine, normal white flour. That's a bit over. $1.80. There we go. Then we need 2 large eggs. Make a well in the flour. One. Two, a little trick my mum taught me that. Put the eggs in a bowl, and if you get a bit of shelling you don't ruin the whole dish. 2 eggs. Whisk them in with a fork. Gradually bring in more of the flour. Yep. See, that's getting thicker and thicker. Try not to spill too much of the flour on the wet top. And once it gets fairly doughy, you can get in there with your hands and knead it up. Okay, so here's the dough after I've been kneading it for just a couple of minutes now. It's still, if you can see that, like a dough, but it's still quite flaky, sort of bits of flour in there. So we'll just keep kneading that till it gets very smooth. Sometimes you might need to add a little dash of water or a little bit more flour, but I tend to find if I use large eggs and 90 grams of flour per egg, that seems to do it. Okay, well that's not quite 10 minutes, but that feels pretty good to me. If you look at that, it's lovely and smooth, a bit springy, basically like sort of like a pastry dough really. No flecks of flour in there. So that'll do me, so just pack that into a nice smooth ball. Get some cling film. Wrap it up and pop it in the fridge for at least half an hour. Okay, welcome back. Pasta's been in the fridge for about an hour now, and it's a little damp on the outside, so I just got a board with some flour, just get some flour in it so it's not too sticky. Bit of a knead, and I'm just going to split it into about 4 pieces, or exactly 4 pieces, and roll it out with the pasta roller. So what we're after here, to get pasta that we can put through the lasagna attachment, is pieces that are that width. So we'll just roll it out and see how we do. There we are. Try it the other way around, try and get it a bit wider.
Very low fat.
Is it? Good.
Mm-hmm. I think you could actually make it into quite a nice creamy tomato sauce by just adding a spoon of Philly or something to it.
Yeah, that's quite a nice idea. Also, we haven't got mascarpone, have we got?
No, that's the closest we've got.
Yeah. Might work.
Yeah. Daddy's making ravioli.
Daddy's hoping to make ravioli. So we just keep rolling and narrowing the rollers. Do you want to film, Jacob?
Is this not? This is Mummy's gratuitously just dragging out my dinner time.
Is she?
That boiled, isn't it?
What I think I'll do is I'll roll it. I'm not going to make it too thin.
Okay.
And then I'll make it. I'll trim it and then I'll do the other bits into more pieces.
Okay.
Okay, so I've rolled out a couple of strips of pasta and cut them to the right width with the cutter. Now I just put, I say just, line them up on the ravioli maker. So now, I don't know how well you can see this, but if I take some of the prawn mixture, pop it on top, and I'm really not putting a lot on because they don't seem to hold a lot. And I think it makes it worse if I put too much in. It seems to squeeze the juice out and make it stick. If I roll it, and you might be able to see under there. Hooray! Now that's my first bit. Okay. That's good. It does sort of show when the next pocket's available. Whew. I wonder if Sainsbury's make them like this. I'm going to put a bit more in actually because they are, well, they feel a little empty.
I think that's fine, isn't it, Jacob?
Yep. I'm quite pleased with those. And the last sort of half piece. It's not really worth doing it, is it? Might be able to fold it over. Yeah. Brilliant. There we have a row of ravioli.